Are you tired of dealing with outdated tools that make managing purchase orders a hassle? What if you could streamline the entirety of a process, cut down on errors, and customize everything to fit your exact needs? In this guide, I'll show you how Knack can do just that, helping you build a smarter, more efficient purchase order system that works for you. Let's get started. First, we're gonna cover why traditional tools like spreadsheets often cause problems and how Knack can solve them, making your process more reliable and scalable. Firstly, you would start by examining your current purchase order management system. As you can see, I had that large data set there, and I'm gonna identify the gaps. I'm gonna look where my current tools fall short. Are there frequent errors? Is it difficult to track orders? Do multiple users struggle with version control? Then I'm gonna outline my needs, as would you. You can determine what features you need in a purchase order management system. And do you need better data validation, automated workflows, or improved reporting? Then I would explore Knack. You can visit Knack's website or start a trial to see how it can address the challenges you've identified. It has so many different features in this product, so you definitely need to go check it out. Next, we're gonna show you how to customize Knack's objects to capture all the data you need, ensuring your purchase order system is accurate and efficient. Let's start by customizing the core objects in Knack that will form the backbone of your purchase order system. First, we're gonna open the suppliers object. You can click on the data tab inside of Knack, then select suppliers. This is where you'll store all the information related to your suppliers. Next, you would add the necessary fields. You can ensure the supplier's object has fields for supplier, name, contact person, email, phone number, and address. As you can see, you can go through and add all these different fields accordingly in a very simple process. Simply assign the correct field types to the fields that you're creating, and from there, you're going to be aligned with the style of what you're going for, because data not being matched to the proper field type or name doesn't make any sense. You can repeat this from the vendors, products, purchase orders, and all of the various different tables that you need to. Next, we're gonna show you how to set up pages in Knack so your team can easily manage and interact with your purchase order data. Let's configure the main pages that your team will use to interact with purchase order data. And we can start by customizing the dashboard with a variety of different fields inside of this table. So as you can see, I'm adding things like date and time, yes or no, various connections to things like vendors, purchasing managers, the inventory team. There's a lot of different stuff I can add here. And all these different connection fields make us more easily understand the data across the different tables that we have. Next, we can add a suppliers page. So as you can see here next, I'm going to add another view to the vendors area. And in this, I'm going to grab the purchase orders, right? And with these purchase orders, I am going to add a report and click preview here. So let's log in and see what this looks like. Awesome. Look, there's a purchase orders view that allows me to see it in a pie chart. Now from here, let's add the vendors. So inside of the vendor section, I can add another grid view. I can add a myriad of different tables here to kind of give us an overview of everything. As you can see here, building this out, making another form that allows us to add a new product if we'd like. So we're kind of following the same process of adding tables and adding forms that allows us to interact with the data, both inputting it and visualizing it. As you can see, I'm adding a product here, filling it out with the KSE 94372, adding the description, the vendor, and the price. And then from there, it will get added inside of here. So the form was submitted successfully, and this is how you can interact with your system pretty easily. All you need to do is set up pages, have forms that then go into the data for that system. And this is what we're doing for a purchase order management system inside of Knack. Lastly, we're gonna cover how to set up workflow automations inside of Knack. This will save you time and ensure nothing gets missed. Here's how you can set up workflow automations in Knack. So first I'm gonna add a task, and then I'm going to press next, and I'm gonna create a approval workflow. You can go to the automations tab, click add automation, and set the trigger for when a new purchase order is created. Then you can configure the action to send an email notification to the relevant team member for approval. So once I'm done with this, I can press save task. Now let's do another one. Let's set up an order received workflow. So I'm gonna create another automation that triggers when an order status is changed to received. This automation should update the order status and notify the team that the order has been received. Okay, so when the product order status contains pending, that's what we need to do. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do new purchase order was received. And this next automation is going to be, depending on your needs, you can actually set up a additional automation, such as reminders for pending approvals or alerts for orders that haven't been updated within a certain time frame. So if I wanted to as well, I could actually make a reminder for this. So if I write out purchase order pending approval in 48 hours, you'll see that all I have to do is send a custom email, and the criteria will be when the purchase order status is pending approval, and I can send it to a specific email. And that can come from a field like the purchasing manager, and it can come from a specific email, which is testadmin@test.com. And then for me, you can actually just write out whatever you want in the message section. It could just say purchase order 48-hour reminder for approval. It's totally up to you. I think this just shows how much easier it is to manage purchase orders and how much more efficient it is if you are using Knack. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment with any questions. Now, I hope you get started today using Knack to streamline your own purchase orders. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.